Today, I'm making the best AP lineup in Madden 23. Today, we're constructing a lineup that's going to give you the most amount of abilities on the field. We're not so much focused on the best players, but the most amount of abilities, because sadly, you know, Madden, not so much stat driven anymore. It's for sure an ability driven game. But before we do want to head and get it started with quarterbacks and the skill positions, I do want to go ahead and shout out the comment of the day real quick. Quarterback is going to be a super easy one. You're going to probably hate it, but again, we're focused on abilities, not so much the players themselves. At quarterback, has to be Justin Herbert. He gets 2 AP set feet lead, one of the best abilities in the game right now. I was also thinking potentially, okay, so we're going to do one of two things. We're either going to say Herbert with set feet lead or just Aaron Rodgers without abilities. Either one of these guys, because Aaron Rodgers with no abilities, you can still argue is the best quarterback in the game right now. So you're saving AP no matter what. If you want to run set feet lead, Herbert gets it for the cheapest. Now at running back, again, we're going to have one or two things you can go ahead and do. At halfback number one, we are going to go ahead and have Christian McCaffrey. I believe LT and Marshawn Lynch also have it, but I like McCaffrey the best for this. 1 AP short and elite on him. He's going to be a consistent threat out the backfield, and I think it's really nice to have someone with that 1 AP short and elite ability. Now for our other players, couldn't get him on mutt.gg right now, but Eric Dickerson, I think 2 AP bruiser, really good, because that essentially combines bulldozer and armbar, two abilities that I'm actually really high on. And I mean, just look at Eric Dickerson himself with 91 speed, 90 trucking, 93 break tackle as well, man. Like, he's an absolute tank. Getting bruiser for 2 AP might be a problem. Now, all right, let's go over the wide receivers. At wide receiver 1, we are going to go ahead and have Herman Moore. Herman Moore gets 1 AP mid and elite. Not the best ability in the game, but it is a receiving ability that will go ahead help you versus man coverage, and I just think Herman Moore is also just an awesome wide receiver. Now at wide receiver 2, we're actually going to go ahead and go with Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald can get outside apprentice for 1 AP. He can also get short and elite for 2 AP. So the combo is short and elite plus outside apprentice. I think outside apprentice is the best apprentice in the game. So I really like Larry Fitzgerald a lot, and I think I might make an audible. So I think Herman Moore is great, but actually at wide receiver 1, we're going to go ahead and go Michael Crabtree with 1 AP short and elite. I'm not really high on the slot apprentice because I don't think slot apprentice is great this year, but I mean, if you want to run slot apprentice, 1 AP slot apprentice, 1 AP short and elite. But at wide receiver 3, it's another person that we can't really pull up right now, but I can show you why he's going to be here. It's going to be DK Metcalf, and again, it's going to be one of these gridiron guardians. DK Metcalf, 1 AP deep out elite. 1 AP deep out elite, put him on a streak. See DK, let it fly. It's supposed to be pick a guy, let it fly, but see DK with 1 AP deep out elite, one-on-one, throw it up to him. Highball it, throw it up to him. He's going to be Ag City. He's going to be amazing. Now, all right, let's move it to offensive line. So offensive line at left tackle, there wasn't anyone that I think was tremendous value or anything. I'm just going to put Teron Armstead here because I'm a biased Dolphins fan. No, I'm just kidding. I like the pass blocking arc on an offensive lineman because lifeguard for 1 AP, if you do want to run it, is a pretty good counter to edge threat. Now, let's move over to left guard though. So left guard, we're going with someone that can get out of position left guard chem, and that person is Jari Evans. You can run one of two things on Jari Evans that I think is really good. First off, you could run 1 AP identifier, really great value. You could also run the 1 AP all day, and we're going to go to right guard in a little bit. You could potentially run 2 1 AP all days on your guards. I think that's really nice. Or potentially like run all day on him and play him at tackle. Like, you don't necessarily have to play him at left guard with all day. You can kind of work around, like you could even play him at center if you want. You can just sub him in, like it's not really gonna matter. Now at center, we are gonna have Jay Hilgenberg right here. He can get 2 AP threat detector, which again, I think is really good value. I think with the total AP, you're gonna see you either gonna get threat detector or you're gonna get 2 AP set feet lead. Either one, really nice. And then at right guard, like I was alluding to a little bit earlier, going to be Brandon Sheriff this time, who has 1 AP all day once again. Pretty similar to exactly what I said about Jari Evans. Don't necessarily have to play him at right guard, but that all day ability is really nice. Then at right tackle, Forrest Gregg, he gets 2 AP edge protector, 2 AP nasty streak. This is where I would play them in a like dream AP world setup. So Forrest Gregg goes to center with 1 AP post up. Brandon Sheriff, right tackle, 1 AP all day. Jari Evans, left tackle, 1 AP all day. That's how I would rock it. And then finally, to round out the offense, we got Antonio Gates with 1 AP matchup nightmare. That is crazy good value. So let's go over the potential AP setups you could do with this lineup. Again, you get 12 AP on offense. So we're going to start off with the Herb Man, 2 AP set feet lead with McCaffrey rocking 1 AP short and elite. That's 3 AP, 1 AP deep out elite on DK, 1 AP short in, and then 3 AP on Larry Fitzgerald for outside apprentice and also short and elite. So right now we're looking at 8 out of 12 AP. Tight end Antonio Gates, matchup nightmare, 9 out of 12. And now we can run 1 AP post up, 1 AP all day, 1 AP all day. So 12 out of 12 total. You get a bunch of abilities on the field. Now, what if you're like, I don't want to run Herbert, I'd rather run Rodgers? So with Rodgers this time, you could do a couple things. You could potentially run slot apprentice plus bruiser on Eric Dickerson right here with Crabtree and Eric Dickerson. Or you could run Rodgers with a threat detector as well. Really up to you. I think either way though, that would be the best AP setup you could get on your offense. Now let's go to defense. We're going to start off with free safety right here. Free safety is going to go ahead and be Rod Woodson with that 1 AP deep route KO. Right outside linebacker, DeMarcus Ware under pressure 1 AP. Clay Matthews was in strong consideration, but under pressure is just one AP under pressure is just crazy value. Hard to pass that up. Now at middle linebackers, we're going to go with Ray Nitschke and also Derek Johnson. 1 AP lurker on both of these guys. Some of the few people in the game that do get it for 1 AP. And now at left outside linebacker, we are going to go with T Sizzle right here. He gets 0 AP unpredictable. It's just too good a value to pass up. Strong safety, we got to go with Troy P. Again, gets deep route KO for 1 AP. Now let's end it off with the corners and the D line. We're going to start off with the D line right here at right end. Give me Cam Wake with 0 AP speedster. Really good ability that actually does work. At defensive tackle 1, Jeffrey Simmons with 1 AP inside stuff. Way too good to pass up. Left end right here, Deacon Jones, once again, 1 AP under pressure. Let's go over the cornerbacks. Cornerback 1 is going to go ahead and be Chris McAllister, 1 AP medium route KO. At CB2, we're going to go with Samuel Womack, 1 AP medium route KO once again. And for the last cornerback, you could potentially go like a Charles Woodson or something, but to round out our AP, I'm going to go Lester Hayes. So let's go over what I would run on each person and how I would use the AP. So first off, I think the 2 most important abilities that are going to be on your edge rushers, we're going to have Deacon Jones and DeMarcus Ware with 1 AP under pressure for both of them. Now, potentially what you could do is you could rock DeMarcus Ware on like the edge with T Sizzle as well with 0 AP unpredictable. And then Deacon Jones in the interior with under pressure. But I think the best bet, these 2 guys on the edge right here with under pressure. The people you can kind of ignore in the lineup are T Sizzle and Cam Wake, because Cam Wake gets 0 AP speedster, 0 AP unpredictable for Terrell Suggs. So you can play them no matter what, right? So right now we got 2 out of 12 AP being used. We're also going to have it inside stuff with Jeffrey Simmons, going to be 1 AP on him. So 3 right now. And you know what? We're going to rock lurker on linebackers, man. We're going to have 4 and 5 AP on Ray Nitschke and Derek Johnson. Now moving on to safeties, Troy P right here. I think my face cam is blocking it, but Troy AP and Rod Woodson both get deep route KO for 1 AP. That's going to bring us to 7 AP right there. Now corners, Womack, Chris McAllister, 1 AP medium route KO for each of them. That's going to bring us 9. And Lester Hayes, you want to run this, you can run 3 AP acrobat on him, and that's going to bring you to 12 out of 12. Now, this was a man coverage centric kind of scheme, and you could work around it potentially like you don't run acrobat, you run inside shade. You know, you take off some lurkers, you run inside shade. You know, you could work around this, but I think these players give you the most amount of like flexibility using your AP, getting the most amount of abilities on the field possible, because with this we just made 11 players on defense with abilities, which is kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all did enjoy the video, man. It was kind of fun. It was fun to make, and I just love doing stuff like this because this isn't necessarily the best lineup in the world with the best cards. I know a lot of them are some of the best cards in the game, but just how important abilities are in the game, using them wisely, getting the players with the cheap abilities, I always think is the smartest thing to do. So if you did enjoy this video, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with the best cards in each promo and best abilities, make sure to go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe. If y'all want to see me play with the team kind of similar to this, you know, I have a couple players here and there on my God squad, so make sure to go ahead, hit the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. I greatly appreciate it. If you don't want to go to Twitch right now, you would like another video to watch, check this one out right here. I ranked the best Gridiron Guardian Part 2 card.